Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Bill Brenner from Cyber Risk Alliance, and we're back with our continuing coverage from InfoSec World. And I'm here with an old friend, Kevin Johnson, CEO of Secure Ideas, /Secure Ideas InfoSec World, if you're tooling around the InfoSec World site. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm exhausted.
Yesterday, I was looking at your shirt and I was like, wow, clearly he buys his own clothes.
No, that shirt was awesome.
If you're someone like Wolfgang Gerlich, I know his wife buys his clothes.
His wife buys his clothes.
But that shirt, that was all you.
Did you not see what we did with those?
Do tell.
We sold those and sent the proceeds to St. Jude.
Awesome.
St. Jude's an amazing organization, and greedy capitalist, we wanted to get our branding out. So yeah, Hawaiian shirts with professional evil all over it.
But you've done some good, so.
I try.
Well done. So you, sir, are running for the OWASP board.
Oh God, yes.
Tell me about that.
The global board for OWASP. Well, I mean, and I think you said it earlier, right? I'm full of rants. I have ranted about OWASP for a decade. We have an organization that is used by hundreds of thousands of people a day. It drives security controls and decisions around the world and has less than 7,000 paid members. They can't fund what they're doing. They can't figure out what they're doing. And so I decided to put my time where my mouth is, and a whole bunch of people said, Kevin, stop ranting, try to fix it. And so I'm running for the board. And I'm already frustrated because there's 10 great candidates. I'm not frustrated with them. And as of right now, 4 of the candidates have actually bothered to fill out the things, and very few people have gone to look to see who they should vote for. And I'm amazed at the apathy, I think is the word. So yeah, I'm running. The election, my understanding is you have to be a member by September 30th, and then you can vote or something like that. And the ballot, if I win the election, then I'm going to see what I can do to help. And if I don't win the election, I'm going to see what I can do to help, because we need to fix it.
What do you want to do to help?
I'd like us to focus on actually embracing membership. There's 3 legs that make up OWASP. There's the projects that everybody knows about, right? And we saw just recently 2 of the flagship projects left because of problems with the organization. So you have the projects, then you have the chapters, and then you have the members. And everything's free. Like, don't get me wrong, like OWASP's openness, right? Like, let everything out there. But the projects need funding, the chapters need support and funding, and we can't do any of that if we don't have membership. And I talk to people all the time, and they don't even know why they would pay, whatever it is, $50 a year or something like that, right? And it's like, okay, well, are you a member? No, I'll ask you, are you a member?
Nope.
Right, why not?
Because I'm busy.
Because I'm busy, right? Exactly, right? The question, and so as a board member, my goal is to give people reasons to be members.
Right.
Right? And what I'd rather is corporations become members. Not because I don't want individuals. I think individuals are the lifeblood, but individual memberships aren't going to move the funding needle, right? And so if we find organizations like Secure Ideas, like CRA, whatever, that fund membership into the organization without trying to control the message, right? Like, this is not a marketing budget. This is, let's support something that actually helps security. So that's it. And if we don't do it, in my opinion, I don't think OWASP, a lot of people are like, oh, OWASP is going to die, it's dead. That's not going to happen.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't believe that at all. But what we're going to have is we're going to continue to have an ineffective, uncommunicated security assistance, right? And OWASP is beautiful. It's been, 20 years that it's been giving out free information to developers and testers and security people, and yet
they provided a ton of value.
Exactly. And yet, like I said, we have less than 7,000 paid members. That's ridiculous. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do.
So I'm going to pivot now.
Okay.
but I'm glad we got to talk about
So
this.
am I.
Put your secure ideas hat on.
Ooh, I don't wear hats.
So we are here at InfoSec World, and people are talking about AI. They're talking about, North Korea. They're talking about, Microsoft challenges.
Yes.
What is the thing that you're most focused on while you're here?
Do you want to know what I'm most focused on?
Besides
I think
getting
it's important.
customers. And
Well, yeah. I'm a greedy capitalist. I want to sell pen
Of
tests,
course,
right?
of course.
But what are you asking? What I'm most focused on, or what people are most asking me about?
I think what people are asking you about is probably the most appropriate thing.
Okay, so people
And
are,
all of this is through the prism of app security.
Yes. My
Because
main
that's your
post,
sauce.
it's what most people know me by,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, and APIs, right? I think Jason Gilton's my business partner. He's way smarter than I am, and except in picking business partners. And so he and I were talking about this morning, and everybody's talking about APIs. Everybody's worried about APIs. As a matter of fact, Jennifer, one of our senior consultants, presented yesterday on attacking and securing APIs. And what blows my mind, and this I'm gonna pivot to what I'm actually more worried about, right? What blows my mind is I have people walk up to the booth. They say to us, "What do you do for API security?" And we're like, "Okay, what do you want to have done for API security?" And most of the people who are asking the question don't actually understand the and I'm not trying to make fun of them, right? They don't actually understand the technology they're asking about.
And that's why they're here. So
Right.
It's all appropriate.
And that's why I say I'm not making fun of them. I think it's awesome, right? But what I think we need to do is we need to get back to fundamentals. We need to understand the things we're worried about. Why are we worried about APIs? Okay, that's easy. We're worried about APIs because they're being exposed all over the world to help people communicate better, to get input back in. Yet, most of the APIs that are being exposed to the internet today were written by somebody who didn't think about security for whatever reason and never planned on that being exposed to the internet. It was an internal system. Worked for us, let's expose it, right? So I think that for me, that's the biggest topic people are looking at, right? A lot of talk about AI, but most of the talk about AI doesn't fall into the AppSec or pen testing space, right? Yeah, we use it, we leverage it,
Do you
things like
try
that.
to pivot the discussion that way, though, when it comes up?
No. I'm not real good. I'm a horrible marketer. I probably should not be the face of the company at the booth. But I tend to not try to drive the person sitting there talking to me to a topic, mainly because we can help with lots of different things. I'd rather know what their concerns are. And I think everybody here should be that way, and I think a lot of the vendors, I think Information Security World does a really good job of bringing in exhibitors that know what they're talking about, that actually are providing benefit. Not all of them, right? You got those crappy ones. But, you want me to name them? No. But you've got the ones, they really know what they're talking about. We should be talking to people here. I come here and have a booth. Yes, I want to sell stuff. But more importantly, I want to know what I should be trying to help fix for my clients. And getting this exposure to this many people saying, this is what my concerns are, this is what my organization's focused on. That's good. I'm happy with it. I think I rambled a little bit away from your topic, but
I mean,
it's me.
how is that different from any other day?
Look, man, my job is to just babble. So.
Well, I'm glad you came in here to babble for a few minutes.
Thank you
Ladies
very
and
much.
gentlemen, Kevin Johnson. We'll be back with our continuing coverage at InfoSec World.